Welcome to the Zone. We start with North Central hosting Marion County champ and number 2, Lawrence North. First quarter, North Central turns defense into offense. Off the block, here comes Poppy Rivera. He lays it in. Panthers up by 2. Later, we're tied up. Time running out in the quarter. Rivera gets the jumper to go, but there's still some time left. Cameron Webster takes advantage from beyond half court. He gets it to go. Lawrence North leads by a point. Second quarter, Xavier Robinson, the steal, takes it the other way, lays it in for 2 of his 25. This game would go down to the final seconds. Lawrence North wins it 62-60 to remain unbeaten. Good evening to you and welcome to the Zone. I'm Andrew Chernoff. Coming up tonight, highlights of 10 games from across central Indiana, including several good ones in the Hoosier Crossroads. If you're looking for scores, be sure to scan the QR code on your screen right now for the Central Indiana Zone scoreboard. Also ahead, we check in on the Pacers game in Portland as they play late tonight out on the West Coast, and IU visits Big Ten leading Wisconsin. Let's get back, though, to the high school courts. 13-0 Fishers battling 10-4 Avon this evening. First quarter, Orioles with it right here and trailing. Jedediah Minette gets the floater to fall. Avon within 2. Later on, Fishers with it. Tayden Metzger. The nice cut, the even better fadeaway. Tigers up by 10. More from the Orioles, though. Half-court pass finds Rohan Pearson. In stride, the junior finishes the bucket. Avon cuts the lead back to single digits, but the Tigers keep the pedal on the gas. Down low, Keenan Gardner sticks with it. The senior's second try drops, and that's 2 of his 22 points. Fishers remains undefeated. Tigers win 70-38. Speaking of undefeated, 11-0 Westfield facing 8-7 Brownsburg tonight. Third quarter action. Brownsburg's J.D. Lynch stops, pops, and drops the mid-range J, puts the Bulldogs up by 7. Westfield calls a timeout. Later on, Westfield's Caleb Wise gets it to fall. Shamrocks, though, still trailing by 5. More from Westfield here. Nick Book reads this one like a book. The putback. But Brownsburg bringing heat. Grant Porath makes the Shamrocks pay. He had the team high with 23 points. How about this? Bulldogs hand Westfield its first loss of the season. Brownsburg wins 62-56. Perry Meridian at home tonight against Martinsville. Artesians up by 3 in the third quarter. Martinsville once more. Brady Gardner. Don't leave him open. Makes Perry Meridian pay. Martinsville up 6. That's when Perry Meridian starts a run. Corner 3 from Joe Brewer. Back to a 3-point game. Now down only 1. Braden Holt goes coast to coast to take the lead. 5 seconds left then in the third. Zion Jordan. Looks like Michael Jordan right there at the buzzer. Perry Meridian goes on the win, 58-49. Coach Ryan Osborne and his Carmel Greyhounds hosting Pike are My Indy TV Game of the Week tonight. First quarter, Hounds rolling. Off the miss. They get the offensive board. Ryan Clevenger then knocks down it from the other corner. That's a 16-0 run to start the game for Carmel. Second quarter, this time it's Evan Harrell from behind the arc. Carmel is rolling at this point. Hounds then running the floor. Harrell cannot get it to fall right here, but Mitchell Malloy there to tip it back in. Then at the end of the half, Ben Bremer for 3. You better believe it. All Hounds in this one. 72-42 is your final. The Noblesville student section ready to roll tonight. Millers hosting Franklin Central. Does not take long for the Millers to score. 20 seconds into the game, Hunter Walston knocks down the triple. Millers keep it going. A couple minutes later, Justin Curry the second from downtown. Now you see Franklin Central here pushing it down the court. That's when Walston tells Edward Hazlitt III, no. Big time block by the senior. Still in the first, Noblesville on the attack. Aaron Fine up and under for the layup. A 16-1 Noblesville start to the game. Millers cruise tonight. They improved to 13-2 on the season with a 61-31 win. Back on the zone, Hamilton Southeastern played host to Zionsville tonight. Pick things up in the third. Zionsville down 3. Eagles pushing it. Eugene Hilton with the layup. That cuts the deficit to 1. Later, Royals with it. Ball knocked around. Michael Griffith still makes the nice pass to Donovan Hamilton. That extends the Royals' lead back to 3. Zionsville answers. Luke Reasoner. The pass, not afraid to shoot. That was the right call. Back to a 1-point HSE lead. Still in the third. HSE adds to its lead. Nate Orr with the basket. Royals earn a hard-fought victory tonight, beating Zionsville 42-35. Two-time banner champ Franklin hosting Whiteland tonight. The Grizzly Cubs up 2 in the first. Wyatt Nicholson hits the 3. Franklin by 5. A little later on, Whiteland down 5. It's Ethan Edwards. From the volleyball line, it's a 2-point game. Look at that. Late first quarter, Whiteland down 4. Gavin Stubbe on the drive. Warriors within 2. This game, a great one. Goes to overtime. Tied at 55 here. Franklin's Micah Davis at the buzzer. Celebration. Look at that. Franklin wins. Overtime thriller, 58-55. Sold out gym at Brebeuf as the Braves hosted conference rival Guerin Catholic. Second quarter, off the inbound, Quinn Warren flies down the lane for the slam. Brebeuf up 9. He's fired up. Golden Eagles not going away. They work it inside here to Andy Karen. Gets it to go. Later, Guerin with it again. Finds Dylan Moran's open in the corner. Golden Eagles within 4. But the Braves too tough. Check out Javon Brooks. Off the offensive glass right there. Eventually gets the basket and a foul. Brebeuf wins it. 59-50, the final. Mooresville hosting Plainfield tonight in some more mid-state action. Pioneers down by 8 in the third. Tyrone Elmore to the hoop. Mooresville within 6. Later, Plainfield back up by 8. It's Eli Ellis. That's Steph Curry range. 11-point lead for the Quakers. Pioneers bring it back within 5 in transition. Who needs 2? When you can get 3. Brevin Burns. That makes it a 2-point game once again. Plainfield proves to be too much, though. Harper Baker lands with the 3. Quakers go on to win 61-42. Our zone player of the week from last Friday was Center Grove junior Michael Ephraim. The 6'10 junior had 14 points, 5 boards, 5 blocks, 2 steals in the Johnson County semifinals. The Trojans won that game and also the county championship the next night. Congrats to Michael.